All right, so oops. Let's first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and draw a somewhat realistically detailed head. The difference, I'm not trying to draw one that looks realistically realistic as in the kinds of head that you see in real life, but more like just having a level of detail that approaches like what you would find in real life. So more creases, more bone structure. Still can have some idealized anatomy, but even so, I'm bending a little bit more to the sliding scale of realism. It's not realistic or non-realistic. It's it's a spectrum, and you can be anywhere in between. You'll notice I'm continually adding to the back of the head. Anytime I feel it's kind of deficient, I'm always kind of trying to balance it out. A lot of what I'm doing is just kind of this adjustment. A lot of adjustment based on feeling. Sometimes I think something feels too low or too high. You notice I'm probably not making a whole lot of measurements like you would see in the instructional manuals. Not saying you shouldn't. It's just I kind of don't want to carve things into stone too soon, and I want to be able to push and pull things a bit until I find out where they are. I'm not really speaking very much just because it's kind of taking all of my concentration. That's why I'm not treating this as a how-to video, normally, because I can't be thinking and talking at the same time. Sorry. So I also keep adding more to the chin. Like I just feel something slightly deficient, I mean, if I just went with the original chin, look how kind of narrow that would have been. Not bad, it's just, not quite the head I wanted to draw. Then I have the back end of my stylus is connected to a knockback eraser, just a large kind of airbrush. I don't completely erase everything, I just knock it back a bit, then I can make adjustments. Kind of a departure from my usual instructional drawing, I know, just because now this is the point where I kind of switch off all that. I basically have to switch off that internal dialogue in my head and just concentrate on feeling the whole thing out. And yeah, I did go through kind of a transition period where I was kind of very maximal with my thinking. And then later I began to think less and less and sort of start to feel more and more kind of like after I took up a lot of cooking and started really getting, into making music, I would, a lot of that stuff you just can't just go purely with formula.